Welcome back to Daily Dose of Devotional. Today, we're turning to the Gospel of Luke, chapter 18, verses 9 to 14, to explore the impactful parable of the Pharisee and the Publican. As we open the pages of Luke 18, we find Jesus sharing a parable aimed at those who trusted in their own righteousness while looking down on others. It's a story about humility, repentance, and the true nature of righteousness. In this parable, Jesus introduces two characters. One was a Pharisee, a man known for his devout observance of religious practices and adherence to the law. The other was a tax collector, a publican, regarded with disdain by society for his association with the oppressive Roman regime and his often questionable financial dealings. As the story unfolds, both the Pharisee and the tax collector enter the temple to pray. As the Pharisee stood with head held high, he offered a prayer not to seek mercy or understanding, but rather as a self-congratulatory declaration of his own righteousness. He thanked God that he was not like other people, especially not like the tax collector, and proudly declares his righteous deeds, fasting and tithing. Meanwhile, the tax collector, standing at a distance, dared not lift his eyes toward heaven. Instead, he beat his breast in an expression of deep humility and penitence. In stark contrast to the Pharisee's self-assured prayer, the tax collector uttered a simple plea: "God, be merciful to me, a sinner." Here's the twist. Jesus concludes the parable by stating that it was the tax collector, not the Pharisee, who went home justified before God. He emphasizes that those who exalt themselves will be humbled, but those who humble themselves will be exalted. The parable of the Pharisee and the publican digs deep into the issue of pride and humility. It challenges our understanding of righteousness and reveals that true repentance and humility before God lead to justification. How does this parable resonate with us today? It prompts us to examine our hearts and attitudes. Are we, like the Pharisee, relying on our own perceived righteousness and looking down on others? Or are we, like the tax collector, acknowledging our need for God's mercy with humility and repentance? As we close the pages of Luke 18, may the parable of the Pharisee and the publican inspire us to approach God with genuine humility and recognize our dependence on His mercy. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.